Hey, this is Don the Idea Guy. Welcome to Monday, October 3rd, and episode 15 of Running Through My Mind. This is going to be kind of a quick episode to start your Monday, get you into your workday more quickly, get me into my workday more quickly. I have no idea when you're going to listen to this. But when I started my commute this morning, it was a soup of fog. You could not see very far ahead of you, maybe a couple of car lengths. Which is really frustrating because the other drivers, most of them would not have their lights on. So it was tough going, and it's just thick. You didn't know where you were going to find your way out. The familiar roads looked very different in a blanket of fog, and you didn't know what you were going to see around the next corner because it was just so thick. And as you're driving to work, the sun starts to come up. It starts to burn away some of the fog. Maybe you hit a little dip or a valley and it cleared up for a second, or it got thicker until the sun was up and the fog was gone, as if it had never been there. And I think that's the way our brains work. You know, you start in on something and your thinking just isn't very clear. It's muddled and muddy and foggy. And, you know, they talk about shaking cobwebs out of your head. And I think that's a very similar feel to your brain being foggy or foggy thinking. And all of a sudden, the light bulb goes on and the cobwebs burn away and the fog lifts and you have it, you know, kind of that finger snap aha moment when everything becomes crystal clear. But what are some things that you can do to help lift the fog off your brain when you need some clarity? So what I recommend is list building. So if your thoughts are foggy on a particular topic or a task or a goal, start building a list out of it. Break it down to the ridiculous. You know, start by listing the top level things you're trying to work on. Problem A. And just defining problem A will help you, because if you can state a problem clearly, the solutions become more clear. Your options become more clear. They begin to line up. And as those options begin to line up because you defined it well, and if you need to spend more time on just defining it, go ahead. You know, problem A means what? It's causing this problem. If we can solve problem A, it means this. Define the problem as clearly as you can. I think half the fog is generated from a foggy problem. And then begin to break down those things. If we solve problem A, it means this, and that means that, and that connects to this other thing. And all of a sudden, your solutions begin to line themselves up as well. And you can start, and it'll trickle first. You know, it'll be one or two ideas. Oh, we could try that. We could try that, but I think they did that before and it didn't work. We could try this. It's ridiculous and it would be hard to implement, but it's a solution. And write all of those down, because the more crazy the idea, even if it's one you've tried before and it didn't work, get those out of your head so the better ideas can pop in. I've mentioned that on a past podcast. You come up with more good ideas because you let yourself come up with more bad ideas. And then begin thinking about the solutions you wrote down. Let's say you did write down one that you tried before and it didn't work. How long ago was that tried? Do you know the person who attempted it? Are they even with your company anymore? Are they involved in the project? What technology has changed since the last time that was attempted? It was funny, when I was working in the media industry, you would frequently suggest an idea and they go, oh, no, we did that and it never worked. Okay, the media industry is 150 years old or more. You know, how long ago did you try that? You know, was Marconi still around? You know, did that idea fail for Marconi? Because maybe it's got another shot now. So think about those things. Think about the problem. Define the problem. Define what the problem means and what it's preventing you from doing now. Define what the solution means for you and your company and moving down the road. And then those ideas will begin to become clearer in your mind, and write them down. And then you can decide which ones you want to take action on, which ones you want to table for later, and which ones you can put into action right now. That's it. I hope your day clears up as well as mine did, and I will talk to you tomorrow. We'll be back together on Tuesday morning for another episode of Running Through My Mind, the only podcast that broadcasts from a parking lot.